So yeah, this weekend I'm going to the MCM Expo in Manchester, which if anyone's going, I might see you there. But it should be kind of fun. You need to see some game-related people. It might be quite nice. I'm a big fan of conventions because I think it's one of the very few occasions where you'll see lots of people who like games physically in the same space. Because there's a lot of them, but they tend to. I mean, I hope I'm not being too stereotypical when I say they tend to sort of be basement dwellers who you don't really see out and about all that much, or at least you don't know that you see them out and about. So it's a good thing if they feel there's a space for them. So yeah, I mean it's not really a community I'm that big into, although I obviously contribute as a writer, as I do my reviews and stuff, and as a Let's Player now, given that that's what I've begun to do. But nonetheless, I'm hoping I'll get more into it as I go on. More upgrades. So you can dig this tank in, and it will destroy things with quite a lot of efficiency, but then you can't move it. And given that this can't actually turn it, doesn't have a turret to turn, it becomes quite a difficult thing. So I'm just going to leave it as is. However, it's not doing too bad a job so far. I might move it slightly closer up. I forgot about the mines. Oh well. Infantry? No, I'm gonna get one of those defensive repair tanks. So I don't get blown up. Actually, since I can't move, I might as well do the defensive firing position. Okay, so I've never done this before. It sort of, it digs itself in and covers itself in sandbags, which I guess is an effective way to defend yourself if you're attacked. I'm slowly gathering up the upgrades here. Let's give the crews some more experience. That's always nice. And our repair tank we can send on our way. Still, this thing is holding its own pretty well. I just don't see any problems with it. The enemy are certainly not doing great, and I think we probably will push through and destroy them at this rate. I was kind of hoping this would last longer, but oh well, I'm not going to complain too much if I win. So if you have any game recommendations for me to do, or any map for this game that you'd like me to play, or anything of the sort, I will be happy to oblige. So just let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Let's, for now though, I'm going to position this thing as a little overview. Let's give the enemy something to think about. Frankly, they're suffering quite a lot at our hands already. Go on a daring raid of the enemy positions. Basically, I'm sending my troops into a suicide attack, but oh well. My repair tank's here. There we go. All better. Well, not all better yet, but getting there. Yeah, it's a weird little contraption, this repair tank. I don't know whether they ever actually existed in real life. A lot of this stuff didn't, but oh well. Suspension of disbelief and all that. I've been watching the old 1970s TV series, The World at War, actually, with Laurence Olivier narrating. And that's very good. It ought to be watched for anyone who's sort of into the history of World War II, or wants a rather hard-hitting documentary that talks about a lot of the very unpleasant things that took place then. It's well worth watching. I certainly would recommend it. So let's get this thing to withdraw, and we can start pushing forward a bit. What else has been in the news this week? Weird Al has a new album out, which I'm kind of looking forward to, actually. It's called Mandatory Fun, and it obviously will be continuing his long pedigree as a parodist, which I think has probably been more successful than anyone else in history, so I think he can give himself a fair pat on the back there. But anyway, oh dear, the rockets are coming in. Oh dear, oh dear. These don't seem to be hurting us all too much, mainly because I think they're little tiny rockets. Probably not all that dangerous. And our tank is doing rather well. I'm not sure how... the tank over here is... it's doing a little bit, yeah. See, if we had the paratroopers, we can drop them in on the corner of the enemy stronghold, and we could work our way in, but for now we're just probably going to have to smash our way in with tanks, which doesn't bother me too much, although it's not a very elegant way to do warfare. Let's move this thing down so we can hit it harder. Yes, lots of enemies dying. This has been the way for some time now. I'm going to move this up a bit, see what we can achieve at a slightly closer range to the enemy positions. What's probably going to happen is they're going to shoot my tank and it's going to get destroyed, but you know, no harm trying. There doesn't actually seem to be much between us and them. Oh well. The carnage continues. Although, yes, they seem to be deploying their own tank destroyers now, which is actually causing us some difficulty. Oh well, let's hope we can say... here we go, yes, we can send in some even heavier tanks now. Right. Goody, our tank is destroyed. Our biggest tank isn't, but... let's watch the Nashorn for a bit, because this is not a fun thing to be up against, as they've just learned, much to their detriment. It basically means that there's no hope for any enemies that come near this corner, which is nice. So it does mean I might send a few infantry units or something down there, see if they can work their way through the mines. There we go. Right, might need to build some special pioneers who can blow up this wire, and then we can send the giant tank through. Ooh, nearly up to the biggest tank, but it is very, very slow, so it's not all that great. Still, yes, our Jagdpanther is ready, so we'll go stick that where it's needed. Oh, it's got veterancy. Oh, well, I'm not complaining about that. They'll be complaining about this though. There we go. That's how you do it. Oh, they thought they could hide in the building. Bless them. Yes, I must confess, this isn't perhaps the most exciting of games. Oh well. It's got its appeal. Let's send these in as well. They are about to get massacred. I'm very confident about this, you see. Like all bad military commanders are. Right, so, get some... Right, if we move that back a bit, we get some demolition charges on the tank defences, and then I think we've got a very good chance of breaking through, which will be nice. Right. Come on, sprint. Not that you're going to get over there in 15 seconds, but whatever. Ah, and the Antigua, yes. This is one of those units you have to sort of call in manually. You can't build them with your facilities, but oh well. Can't complain too much, it's a giant gun. Put him over there. We can do some covering fire. Wonder how my other troops are not doing that well. Probably going to get blown up. Oh well. Come on, pioneers, you're late. He's doing fine though, so I'm not going to complain. Oh, in fact, they're actually doing a pretty good job destroying these mortars. Okay, I can't complain too much at you then. This is what we call a tank. Although no, that is what we call a tank. Actually, technically it's what we call a tank destroyer, but I'm not going to get too fussy about it, although I'm sure angry people in the comments probably are. Here we go. Now we can move this through and we'll get some progress going. Now run like hell. Boom! Right, go, 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 go. Also, those guys are not in a good way, I'll send them back. Ah, good. Yes, this tends to be a theme. There is a bit of a problem with the enemy just being able to spam rockets at you and get through, but since this is like the heaviest vehicle in the game, we might be able to push this one through. We'll see. This is doing some good defensive work as well. Ah, so yes, they've got a rocket unit over there. Oh, you thought you could hide in the trench, didn't you? No, you couldn't. I'm actually having a bit of problems here. This tiger is not as strong as it looks. Nor is this. It's getting hit a bit. Still, those repairmen can probably do a bit of work on it. Hopefully, before it dies. Oh dear. Okay, well it's getting repaired now. Can't complain too much. Oh, do you not like the high explosive rounds? No, you don't like the high explosive rounds, do you? Although, you probably don't like the anti-tank gun either, so let's go blow that up. Come on! There we go, bye-bye anti-tank gun. Ah, well that's done. Alright, let's just let the infantry through. I'm bored of waiting. Let's spam the tanks. Decent tanks as well, let's make 4 of those. I don't have enough manpower, or whatever. Let's hopefully this can do some work. How's that? Oh dear. Let's go give this tank a friend. He's certainly not doing a bad job for himself. Right. And then my infantry can go and repair the repair tank. Circle of life, you see, like in that film with those animals. Although this is more the circle of death now I think about it, but whatever. In fact, let's not beat around the bush. Let's make the deployment point over here. So when those tanks are built, they'll all come here. The exception of that one, which I've only just built. Although there's probably still mines, I have thought, but oh well, let's just push through. There can't be much left in them. In fact, I'm going to get those infantry to pick up some, which you can't see because it's so dark, but there are some rocket launchers over here which is used to bombard the enemy into submission. Ah, we're getting flamethrowers. That's not good. Don't try and attack a tank with a flamethrower, because the tank will shoot you back. I cannot believe one trench full of infantry is giving my tank so much trouble. Let's speed the process up. That's better. Although still not quite there. But another shot should do it. When I can charge when I can recharge the ability. More tanks are on their way. Although don't have any okay, now this is causing problems. Right, come on, recharge. Now this is seriously getting on my nerves. Right, die. Oh, you missed. Oh no, you didn't. That's okay. Okay, let's just have a ring of tanks here. I am getting annoyed. Okie dokie, this is better. Still not perfect, but getting there. Yes, this is better. These are my allies. They're doing quite well. So hopefully, at the end of this second video, we're nearly done with the battle. Veterancy achieved, A. Does that mean you're going to be competent at destroying trenches now? Oh no, they're still there. Right. Fire again. some killing done. It's monstrous how many kills I've got so far in this. Genuinely is. It's horrible. And we'll see at the end how many there are, but I'd guess on that order of hundreds. Right. Here come more tanks. Not admittedly mine. Mine are here. Let's send them in for the attack. I'm getting sick of waiting. It's going to be a case of blowing up their defences like these machine gun nests as well, which we'll do with the explosive shells. Fire! Ow. Okay, that probably... yeah, you see what I mean? 20 people died there. The thing is, they're so outnumbered, their tanks, as soon as they come, even if they can build them anymore, which is going to stop being a possibility because we'll start capturing their territory. In fact, I might set some infantry on that now. It's going to be a problem for them because the tanks will just get destroyed as soon as they come out of the factory. Like so. Right, all tanks move up. I think for the final kill. Let's put that over there. They're getting swarmed. Oh well, that's fun. The problem I found with this map is your AI partners are a bit ditzy, and what they will do is they'll run off and destroy enemy locations before, and then they'll nearly finish, and then they'll run off and do somewhere else, and the enemy will get a chance to rebuild. So it's a bit of a problem. Oh well. Anyway, I've done a bit of this now, so I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye. Welcome back to Company of Heroes, where the carnage continues, but it's nearly over. We've nearly beaten this enemy. They have very little will to resist left in them, as you can see, and the fact that we've nearly driven them into the ocean, which is nice. Always a fun thing to do to your enemies. Also, for sheer building destroying power, these high explosive rounds are just excellent, as you'll see. Oh no! We've got 2 tanks on, they don't stand a chance. Okay, if you want to destroy the building as well, I'm not going to stop you. Yes, it does get a bit game-breaky once you order in the super units. They're not invincible, but they certainly help. Okay, let's move in further. There's still tanks over there that are intact. I'm also slightly worried they'll get on those guns and start shooting at me with them, but let's keep taking their territory, then they won't be able to build any units to resist us. Where's my other tank? Did it get destroyed? Oh no, it didn't, it's over here. See, if I had some rocket launchers, this would be only a matter of seconds. Oh well. It's fun doing it with these. Boom! There we go. Oh, and now it's got even more veterancy. I'm not going to complain about that. So yes, these are the HQ buildings which you've got to destroy to properly win the level. We're going to get there. 65 kills with just this one vehicle, which is efficient if nothing else. And this tank's not doing too badly either with 27. Let's set it on destroying one particular building, shall we? If only these high explosive rounds could be built more quickly. Oh well. I'm going to keep on capturing the enemy territory so they can't build more units. Or, alternatively, so we can build more. another time for a big boom. Send it over here this time. Boom! And another one's gone, another one's gone, another building bites the dust. Hey, we're gonna get you to another building will bite the dust. Doesn't really work as a song, but oh well. Always time for music and the battlefield. Speaking of Battlefield, I might do Battlefield. I'm not normally a fan of first-person shooters, but I have a bit of an addictive tendency with Battlefield. It's a bit of a popcorn game you can just sort of dip into and have fun for 5 minutes. So, I'm certainly not going to complain about that. Not least because you'll get to see my epic skills in Battlefield. Ha 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 ha. Don't make me laugh. Right, what shall we blow up next? Final defences. Boom! There we go. Right, let's build some more tanks. Send them their way. And what we'll do is we'll have them deploy over here where they clearly need some more support. Then slowly but surely we'll work our way through their final lines. I sort of feel sorry for all these people I'm massacring, but then I remember they're computer people and don't have feelings. Ah, one HQ down. Let's hit the other one with my massive boom. You can tell some of the people at the Relic Entertainment offices were compensating for something, I think. Off you go, tank. It's got to be one scary sight if you've just been deployed in this battlefield, I think. Right, there's another one taken. Let's go take that one. Probably need some more infantry to get on the old capturing wagon. I bet there's one here. Yeah, that one can capture territory, so we'll make a couple of those. This is probably exactly the wrong way to play Battlefield. It's probably the wrong way to play Company of Heroes, and consequently there are probably lots of people very angry at me in the comments, but oh well. Oh, you see what I mean? The AI are just all pissing off to the other side now. Where they are admittedly holding up much better, but I'm not willing to move the Tiger. I'm just going to keep that there, because it'll pin down any troops to try and repair the HQ. So I'll send this Panther over. Yeah, they can't be having much fun, I wouldn't have thought. Ah, tanks. Yeah, they can go over here as well. Everything's gotta go. Including their territory, which means soon they won't have the ability to produce any more tanks even if they wanted to, so... Yeah, this is pretty much a done deal now. It's sort of a shame that the game has... you play on Annihilate mode, because... it doesn't mean you have to utterly crush your enemies. And while that is fun, it's just slightly time consuming. Still. It's always worth watching things go boom. Right, so you can capture their fuel point, so they can't make any more tanks. And then we'll watch the carnage continue. Ah, okay, all resistance is crumbling. We're nearly there. Where were you when Robin, playing as the Nazis, repelled D-Day? I feel a bit evil, to be honest. All these poor American soldiers. Meh, they're only digital. Where are you going? Okay. Yep, so this is up to nearly 100 kills now. As is my tank. Oh dear, why do they even bother? Don't just run away! Right, I'm glad my tanks are still here, because they're doing their actual bloody work. More territory for us. I do wonder what the criteria are, because we destroyed all 4 HQs, but I think it might be they have to have no units left either, which will take us a little longer. Ah, there we go, yes. Yay, hooray for the Nazis, hooray for the Nazis. Don't take this out of context, please. Yeah, so this is how we did. 498 kills to 16 losses. This is what we call a curb stomp battle or a massacre. I'm sorry, allies, I really am. You only killed 278 of us and we killed like 6 times more of you. Oh well. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this 48-minute game of Company of Heroes Blitzkrieg. I'll see you next time.